Good afternoon. This is Steve Below, standing at one of the many schools in Americana, Brazil, where they are electing the city officials. And we are actually in a interesting time right now, because in the United States, Americans are going to be voting for the next president of the United States, either Hillary or Donald Trump. And standing next to me is my wife, Vania, and she is preparing to actually go in and vote for the people that she wants to see in office. So, Vania, who are you voting for?
Oh, this is a secret. I'm not gonna tell anybody.
But you're my wife.
I don't care. I don't tell anybody. I just know that I need my 2 documents. So this card gives me the permission for voting, and then this one with picture to show who I am, to prove who I am, so I can vote. So right now, you're gonna be with Steve, and I'll be there voting. Bye-bye.
Some of the interesting things about Brazil is that when it gets close to election, 1 or 2 days before election, there's actually some kind of law where if you commit a minor crime, you can't be imprisoned. Why? Because then you are prevented from electing the person that you want to see representing you in government. In the United States, you are not allowed to bring propaganda to the voting stations or the areas to vote, where you're not supposed to do that here. However, people kind of skirt the law, and as you'll see around me, there are a bunch of pamphlets which are trying to encourage people to vote for their candidate. So that's another thing. In the United States, you can't do that. Although, in the past, not too long ago, someone tried to do that, and they were caught, and they were forced to remove any propaganda for any one particular candidate. Some other things that I noticed in Brazil, running up to the elections, is that you will find, for example, people that are supporting a certain candidate, they will put decals and advertisement on their car. They will get together days before the election and drive through the city beeping horns, making a lot of noise, trying to catch people's attention to say, hey, vote for us. If you also go downtown in the city, which they call the city center, you'll see people waving flags or holding flags on the side of the road in support of their candidate. Normally these people are paid some sort of money, and it becomes kind of like, in my opinion, it becomes kind of like a circus, because you're not seeing debates, or you're not really getting a message of what the candidate stands for, what are their policies, what are they going to do for the city to make it better. But it turns into entertainment. What they do is they have cars driving down the street with big speakers on them, playing music and saying, vote for me because I'm your friend, and stuff like that. But there are no debates. There's no analysis, in my opinion, of the character of the individual. It seems to be only after the elections people start realizing, is the person corrupt or not? But in all fairness, that's the same thing in the United States. How these elections in Americana will turn out, I don't know. I know that currently in Americana, the mayor that took over from another mayor that was kicked out, the mayor currently is Najar, and it seems like he actually tried to do something with the city. So it'd be interesting to see how the citizens of Americana vote this year. My wife is coming now. She's walking very slowly, kind of relaxed, like, I voted. This is done. So, hi Vania, and so are you going to tell me how you voted yet?
No, but I just have to say it was really easy to vote, because My name starts with letter V, so my area, what they call zona, was empty. It was only me and the two people that work for that area. So I entered it, they gave my documents, they made me sign a document proving that I was there, gave me the ticket, I went, voted, and left. No problem.
In my experience, when I voted in the United States, I'm from a small town, Rossford, Ohio, of 6,000 people, or at least when I was there. And I went to the city hall. I went inside, showed them my ID. They pointed out on a ledger where my name was. I signed my name, went into the voting booth, made my decision, and that was it, and walked out. And this is kind of like a unique generation because right now with the voting processes and everything, it is becoming, you're starting to hear all these conspiracy stories and you don't know which ones are true and which ones aren't. But it's putting into question the legitimacy of choosing a candidate. You know, you go in there thinking that my vote counts, and we're finding these horror stories of votes being stolen or people that are actually dead voting. I mean, again, conspiracy. I don't know what's true or not, but it
might happen. We don't know. The same way we can't prove it happens, we can't prove it doesn't happen. So have a good day, and I hope that you had voted for a person that will really help your city, like we expect that who I voted for will help our city. Bye-bye.
So for Managed English, have a nice day. And election day and election year. Ciao.